I mean, really, the surgery itself is not that... They go in through your belly button and just snip the two ends and put a clamp, basically. It's not the... in terms of surgery, it's not that hard. In theory. Now, if you run into complications, it might be different, but... And I did have a surgery when I was a baby there, in that general area, so we're waiting to see what he says on that, because that might complicate it. But at least he knows that going in now, so he can prepare for that and not be surprised once you're in there. That's probably the worst. You don't want any surprises when you start cutting someone open. You want to know before you go in there. Like, there's going to be some stuff here, alright? We plan accordingly. And we've taken every precaution we possibly can so far. I'm just hoping he doesn't say I need to get a CAT scan, because if I do, then there's even more money I gotta dish out for a CAT scan. Not that that's that expensive when you're already talking like $3,500 for the surgery, you know, so it's not... A CAT scan ain't gonna sound too bad after hearing that price tag, but still. Every penny counts. That's how you clear a trench right there. Don't make me Google it. Can you get a boner with a catheter? Like, oh man. What if you get morning wood? That sounds horrible. I know some dudes like shoving that stuff up there like that, but I'm not one of them. Who knows? Maybe I'll find a new fetish. Like, oh, this is gonna hurt. I'm like, yeah, it hurt. I don't know. Hopefully it goes that way. I'd rather find a new fetish than be in fucking god-awful pain, so. Then the next time we'll go to the hospitals because I shoved a chopstick up there and can't get it out. I fell on it, ma'am. I fell on the chopstick. I have no idea if they have to shave you. We'll find out. I like keeping it nice and trimmed, though. I can't stand a crazy bush. So I don't think it's going to be a problem. We'll find out, though. Like, ma'am, I need to be shaved. Come here. Oh, I can't reach with the razor. Would you do it, ma'am? And now watch, we'll upload this and it doesn't get demonetized. But then if I say the word kill, they're like, ooh, that's banned. Kids can't say that word. Like, huh? GG's, YouTube, GG's. Return the era of Battlefield. Why? So nobody watches? Hello, I can't say your name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but hello from Indonesia. Or technically the Philippines. Hello from the Philippines. Ooh, I hit it. I saw the spark, but nothing happened. Of course. That's how it always goes when I'm playing. The IV sucks. I mean, I have no problem with needles, really, but... That dude put the IV in wrong when I went to the emergency room, and my whole hand swelled up. I had to have it in for about 30 hours. 32 hours, something like that, and my whole hand swelled up. It was so painful. I was begging them to take it out. Like, I don't need it. Like, they're just giving me hydration stuff, and I'm perfectly hydrated. The rate that thing was dripping, too, was, like, next to nothing, so I wasn't even getting that much, like, nutrients out of that shit. So I'm like, please just take this thing out. I don't need it. I'm perfectly hydrated. I'm not that serious. Please get it out. And they're like, no, but our policy says we can't take it out. But every time they would touch the little nozzle, it would, like, stab my hand. And I'm like, no, we gotta take this thing out. This shit sucks, so we had to sign a waiver just to get it taken out early, but... Like, that thing fucking is useless. But yeah, the other nurse came in and said, yeah, he didn't... Whoever put it in didn't put it in properly. I'm like, oh, fucking fantastic. Glad he's not the fucking surgeon. I thought that guy looked a little scruffy looking. I'm like, I don't know about this guy, man. Just, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it all worked out in the end. I don't know why I'm pushing that. Yeah, I've never had my hand swell from an IV. Because again, I have, like, no problem with needles. You could fucking stick needles in me. I don't care, but... Putting the needle in was fine. It was after a day of it being in there. I'm like, my hand hurts more now than when you put the fucking needle in. Like, I didn't even notice my hand was getting swollen until they took it out and I tried closing it and moving it. I couldn't even close my hand all the way because my hand was so swollen. I'm like, what the fuck? That's a new one right there. And yes, I did make a finger banging joke to my girlfriend. I'm like, babe, let's take advantage of the situation. She didn't like it. She doesn't have that sense of humor. She's like, no. I'm I'm like, what? Why not, dude? Look at these hands, dude. Look at his hand. What's that picture with that one dude and his white girlfriend? And he's got like the biggest hands in the world or something. She's sitting there with a smirk. That's how I was feeling. Like, dude, the things I could do right now. She doesn't have that. Doesn't matter. I still make the joke though. So it's happening. Think I won't do that in front of the nurse? I'm gonna do it too. Come here, babe. Look at it. Look at this.
Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, anytime they had I guess it's like the nozzle or like the thing on the IV tube where like they raise the rate of the flow. Anytime they even touch that thing, it would stab my hand. I'm like, holy shit, I've never felt that before. And I've had a shit ton of IVs with no goddamn problem, right? Literally. They're always like, oh, I'm gonna put the needle in. I'm like, dude, go ahead, dude. I'm like watching them. Like, yeah, put it in. Needles are, luckily I've been blessed with not giving a fuck about needles. So. Now maybe if it's in my eyeball or something, that might be different, but other than that, like, that's the only time I think I'd be worried about a needle, like watching that thing come towards my eye, but other than that, like, fucking stick me. Stick me, daddy. Live. You're not supposed to live from that heavy. You should die. Ooh, a rusty needle. Well, that sounds interesting. Luckily, I haven't had that problem. Go away, shield. I want to shoot her. I'd probably just miss, actually. Go ahead and stay there, shield. I'm already eating healthy now, unfortunately. Just had nuts and berries for breakfast. Fucking grizzly bear over here. Or black bear, whatever the fuck eats nuts and berries. Not my idea of a good time. I could probably eat the bad stuff just in moderation. Like, I'm at the point on here where your back's constantly hurting because of it too. Like, pain in the appendix, or not the appendix, and the gallbladder itself isn't really bad, but the back, my back is just always sore. I'm wondering if that ties in and how long I've actually had it. I'm like, huh, maybe that's an interesting thing to look into. We'll see what happens after the gallbladder's out. Maybe I'll notice some of those back problems go away, but. Because I know you can have that with trapped gas too, which is what I thought it was, where like, yeah, your back really starts to hurt when that happens. Really sometimes, not every time. But yeah, it's like you can't even sit still. That was one of the early warning signs that I was going to have an attack, is that my back would just randomly start aching so bad. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And you know it's only going to get worse, and then a couple hours after that it will like taper off and wind down. But really enough, in my worst attack, when I went to the emergency room, I didn't have any back pain. I have more back pain now, though. I don't know. It's fucking weird. It's one of the things that worried me. Like, are we sure that it's a gallbladder? Like, it didn't have the back pain. That doctor was like, no, we are pretty confident this is your problem. We got all the stuff we need right here explaining it.
I've got a bad idea. Who's with me?
Push forward. Annihilate anything in our way.
Hit marker. I get to prove these hit markers. Did we push up yet? Let us go, man. Come on. Come on, let us push up, man. Let's go.
Capture squad, take position in the mine hangar control zone.
Fear is keeping them in line.
We don't push past this. Kinda looking like we might, though.
Let's light this room up a little.
Get out of the way! Does nobody pay attention to the map, dude? There you go, you're welcome. Not that we need to, our team's just walking through this other team. Well, I guess we're not getting a long overtime, unfortunately. Damn shame.
Shuttles destroyed. Now to cut off their final escape route.
Look at this hero. Getting stabbed does not sound fun. I'd much rather, well, I was gonna say I'd much rather get shot, but depending on the area, I guess. Probably because that scene from Saving Private Ryan scarred me. I'm like, man, he stabbed them all slow. That's not how you're usually gonna get stabbed, obviously, but like, oh, that looked painful. That looked painful. That looked painful. Just knowing it's going in, like, oh, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna fucking hurt.
Fly and fry.
1,000 flashbangs. Yeah, overshot it. Kind of an awkward angle right there where he's standing.
I am not so ready.
Oh boy. Oh, I thought there was a guy here, but the map's lying to me. It's a Catholic spy being annoying. Oh, I Kenobi's just staying in that hallway right there. He's about to get killed right here. Yep, Kenobi's dead. Yeah. And even my not paying attention that's could have seen that death coming. Like, you've trapped yourself there, Kenobi. There's no escape now. Surprise, motherfucker! Navy SEAL! Navy SEAL! Shield wall! Sorry, sorry, don't be the blocky. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Running for my life. Should have went to the other side so I could snipe more, but yeah, we tried. I don't think that qualifies as spam and gram, you're fine. I don't know if we're ever going to stream Helldivers again. Nobody watches. We barely even got to 30 views, so no point really. And that was on a day